before starting the engine, before starting anything, connect your main ground. This is to the substation ground.
Yeah.
This is the main ground. And
Abdullah.
then we have operating ground. Other one. The
Okay.
third one.
Yeah.
This is the operating ground. This is the safety. Yeah. Okay. This is your safety. This is your life insurance here.
Okay.
So don't ever try to connect it to the same position. Usually we connect it, we put this small rod closest to the van and connect the operating ground.
Yeah.
What is the function of this one? This is to check the drop voltage, we call it. Step voltage. Step voltage between the ground and the high voltage test leads. If it is more than 64 volt DC, then there will be an alarm over there and to switch off the high voltage.
Okay.
In some cases, if you are on a cable, you are doing some test, high voltage, and that there will be a voltage somewhere here.
Yeah.
Around.
Especially when this is underground. Now it's over the ground, nothing will happen. So if there is any more than 64 volt here in this area, and you take a long step, then
yeah.
you will continue
Charge.
the circuit. So this voltage will go through you,
Yeah.
and this is very dangerous when you are going on a high voltage. So here we are going up to 8 kV, but in the other bands we are going up to 80 kV. So it's very dangerous.
Yeah.
So whenever there is any leakage somewhere here, more than 64, then the system will switch off just to protect you.
Okay.
Ground. Cable under this. It should be grounded. Should be also grounded. Now, in the substation, normally this is grounded already.
Yeah.
So we don't need to connect this one. That's why now I connect only the main ground with the armor to protect our cable. So our cable is grounded also. Usually what happens on your cables here? Where is the fault happening? Maybe core to core, or core to armor, or armor to soil. This is, we call it sheet fault. But now here we are testing the cable fault, not sheet fault. So now let's assume we have a problem on, this is, I just make it double to make it more easy. You can also connect one on one string.
Okay.
So white and blue and armor. We will make a fault at the end of the cable between these two cores. Now it's open over there. We will stop the testing, doing only high voltage test to see. Maybe there is another problem in this cable, somewhere here, not only at the end. So we will know. We will give a maximum voltage that the capacity of this cable. How much the capacity of this?
5
kV.
More
5
than
kV?
More than kV.
No, 1,000.
1,000.
Yes, 1 kV.
1 kV.
1 kV, the limit of this cable.
1 kV.
1 kV, the limit of this cable. 1 kV, AC voltage. But here we are testing DC test. So we can go up to 3 times U0. 3 times U0, I can go up to 2.5 kV. DC test. Not continuous, it's only pulse.
Pulse.
You do continuous, it will be only for
Filler.
minute or 2 minutes. But for pulses, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay? So we will do a DC test now. We don't have to exceed the limit of the cable. So you don't want to do any damages somewhere else, on the joint maybe, or on the weak points. You ignite it more and then it will be full. So keep it in your mind, maximum 2.5 kilovolt. I won't go more on this one.
Yeah.
2 volts.
You start it,
And both.
Like that.
okay?
Both of you are coming.
Connection over here. موجود
بالكل
لا
بالكل وانا
لا
ساعدك
لا لا
يا باشا احنا تلاميذك
لا لا لا
رجع لنا السرد ورا يعني
تعال
عندكم المفتاح يعني؟
جابوه
يا
خلاص.
لهوي
جابوه الحمد لله
وزانقين اي بس اتوقع انه مش زي هاي يكون الكونكشن اوتوماتيك
يا ريت
ما فيش تغيير
ممتاز
اتوقع.
ممتاز خالص
Okay, so we will start with the high voltage test. طبعا هاي ممكن إن نوصلها بس مجرد انه بروتكشن.
Yeah.
دي بتاخذ وقت ها باشمهندس؟
بتاخد وقت والله عشان كده انا وصلت المهندس وسام يعني يلغيها دي يخليها لنا اوتوماتيك من جوه
لا لانه هاي الرينج مالها 2 4
2 4 8
8 شوية محتاجين للهاي فولتج سويتش. بس اتوقع السيارات الجديدة انا ما شفت المواصفات. 4 ستيج بس الاس بي جي 32 اوتوماتيك ما فيها تغيير.
ممتاز
You will hear the sound of the micro switch if you come to the end. See? Now it's already. We just make it full tight. And then we are ready to start the test.
Okay, we will connect to the main.
Aye.
Okay. تعال عاصم وصل المين.
الجنريتر
هو جنب البلاك يعني.
مش بعيد؟
لا لا لا.
اوكي. انا بتوقع انه محتاجين الى بلاك اقوى لانه خصوصا وقت السيرج انت محتاج هاي كرنت. فممكن هاي ممكن يعمل يتحرق بعد فترة.
وحط الاندستريال تاعي.
الاستيريال تاج بيكون كلش ممتاز اذا في امكانية يعني. خصوصا لما تاخذ مدة طويلة على السير.
ماشي
نفس شكلاتها بس تيجي قصة ده اللي هو الحاجة. شغال؟
شغل.
طفي السيارة؟
طفي السيارة. So now we are working on the main.
Okay.
This is for the generator and this is for the air conditioner. Emergency switch, emergency light, surge unit, burner unit, teleflex. This is what we have. Teleflex we can check only either it's open or short, so we can do only teleflex. High resistance fault, teleflex will not help you alone. You have to use the surge generator along with the teleflex to see where is the high resistance fault air. Okay? So what we start now, we said we will test this cable, either it's healthy or it's faulty. So the connection we already done, so we can go up to,
switching
we can do the surge, and we can do the high voltage resistance. So we do the high voltage resistance. This is the surge. This is the timer. This is the surge rate timer, and this is the voltage
Voltage.
adjustment.
Voltage.
Okay. Start.
No, I think we should.
You can switch on faster.
Switch on. Voltage is 0. We are on 8 kV, so I don't want to go to 8 kV first. So we said it's low voltage cable, so I don't want to use the higher range.
Okay.
I can test under 2 kV.
عندك؟
Start.
والله؟
Now I can inject the voltage
احنا طلبنا تقريبا.
and see,
طالب انا.
monitor the voltage, and whenever there is any breakdown, then there will be a breakdown.
Okay.
اشوف انا جابوا اللي طالبهم ولا لا وبكلمهم.
Should we? Yeah.
HV on.
تجيب شنطه وشكلها جميل.
Okay, I can just ignite. This is only for arm. One single shot. See, there is no discharge. That's mean up to at least 2 kilovolt. There is no
No voltage.
no drop voltage.
Voltage drop.
There is no breakdown. Whenever you switch it off, so you just switch it off. One more single shot. Switch it off. It will discharge automatically.
Okay.
So now we will do a high voltage test by using the
Fair.
burning, just to see how much the voltage will stand over there. We can move it to switch off. We have to move it to the burner.
The burn. Yeah.
We move only the HV connection to the burner. Can you do that? أعتقد محتاجين ممكن نحتاج قطعة كيبل بس
No, not this one. This one. This one.
You don't need to change.
No. It's okay.
I'm changing.
غيرت الهاي فولتج؟ لا اوكي. باشمهندس شغال اشتغلت على السيارة صح؟ اشتغلت على الدي سي فولتج ولا على الار مال. طيب ممكن تشتغل.
انا بتعلم منك.
لا احنا بنتعلم.
نثبت المعلومات.
انا اخر مرة دربت عليها السيارة من 4 سنين صح؟
ايوه
اول ما جابوها.
مظبوط 4 سنين.
كل يوم سيارة غير ترى، مو كل سيارات زي بعض.
عبد الله يعطيك العافية.
اوكي طيب احنا نروح على الهاي فولتج.
اوكي.
طبعا على زيرو فولتج، زيرو رينج، زيرو فولتج، switch on. Start. I can go up to 2 kV, 3, on a range. Continuous. مش عاوز بلس، عاوز continuous voltage. على 2 kV. دي سي تيست صح؟
Again.
تدي الفولتج وبتزود على الليمت صح؟
المفروض انه
ده لغاية كم المفروض احنا نروح؟ لأن الفولتج عم ينزل. في شورت عندي، في شورت.
شورت.
شوف لأن الفولتج عم ينزل لما أعليه. كارنت.
خلي بالك.
اوكي ما حد يلمس ها؟
خلي بالك محدش يقرب منك.
هو البرنج يا باشمهندس بنستخدمه في البرن بس عشان نقلل المقاومه بتاعه الفولت ولا في ليه طريقه في الاختبار يعني؟
تقليل المقاومة
بس مفيش اي حاجه تانية.
مش عاوز اعمل بيرن. ايه
احنا عاده يعني مش بنعمل في البايلوت يعني.
بايلوت اكيد ما محتاج بيرنينج، هو اوريدي محروق.
اوريدي محروق على رايك.
بس ايش ما بيشتغل.
افتكرت بس يعني في طريقه من تعمل بيها تيست من ناحيه البرن وكده. اهم حاجه الفيديو. ادي بقى المهندسين يعني. ايه؟ خليهم يساعدوك شويه.
فكاتبين اخر يوم بديت ليش 2017 يعني
السنه اللي فاتت.
مفيش حد هناك.
خلي بالك يا عاصم.
يذبح لنا حال.
خليك واقف يا عاصم.
في بارير؟
لا تمام.
يا
لا
احسن ما نذبح حد بس.
والله فداك.
لا
مش بيسيبوني في حاجه.
طيب راح نبلش التلفليكس.
اوكي change the arm.
نروح على الأرض.
change.
inside also.
لا اوكي.
الكيك مو شغال.
لا شغال.
الكيك مو شغال.
كده احنا عايزين نشغل الثانيه.
فيه هذا.
يبقى مروحه؟
You can change.
خلاص هو هيعمل لنا كده.
الصوره واضحه عندك يا باشمهندس؟
واضحة ان شاء الله.
كتابه على نتفليكس تمام؟
تمام. بس عايزين الناس
Zoom.
جابوا هنا بزوم الشاشة.
تعليق الصوت هيزود زوم عادي. اوكي.
Change the pulse width if the trace is not clear. You can change the pulse width and you can change the gain. If you go to the gain, you can change it. Either you use automatic or you can change it if it's not clear. See, if I change the gain, I can see more clear picture. But if I change it too much, then I cannot see the top. So it's not good. I would like to see the top of the trace. This is a very good clear one. I can use it. Okay. Then I go back. Also, I can change the pulse width. I can change the pulse width. Then I will have either very clear or very unclear. If I go very high, then it's not clear. I cannot see where is the end, and if there is a fault, I will not see it also. 35 nanoseconds is good for a shorter cable. If you have a longer cable, then definitely you should change it to more width. Okay. I go back. I can do start. So now this is my cable. Cursor. You can move the cursor. The start cursor is here. Be there. See, the start cursor is here already, 0. End cursor. I can check how much the length of my cable. Could be somewhere here. Just to confirm it. Somebody will say the cable is here, the end of the cable. Somebody will say here. Just to confirm it, now it's open. Just to confirm it, what I will do, I will make a short circuit on the other end.
Okay.
If I do a short circuit, this peak should go to negative.
We are already done our short circuit.
No, it's not short, it's open.
It's open. Right now open.
La. No, we are testing.
Common
We are
only.
testing.
You good?
بس احنا لنعمل مقارنة. اوكي. Back. File. Save. I will just save this and then I will do a short circuit to compare.
Okay.
Save. Number 3. Okay. Okay. Enough. So this is the saved one.
Let me change to short circuit.
Just make it a short circuit now. This is only small test if you are doing arm and you don't know where is the end of the cable. It's not very clear. Here it's very clear. Where is it? Okay, now he made a short circuit. I will just load the one I saved, number 3, yes? Number 3, the last one I saved. It's saved by the date and time also.
Okay.
Open.
I done. I already made the short circuit.
I want to compare the...
Okay.
Both are.
Okay, open it now. Open.
Okay.
See now here we have 2 traces. خلاص خليه open. See here now we have 2 traces.
Yeah.
So it's very clear where is the end of the cable. If I move the cursor, I go back here. I move the cursor. Where is it? Back. Cursor. And cursor, yes. So I move the cursor. Where is the point? The change point here, somewhere here. See, it's telling me 16 meter, which is not correct because of the velocity factor.
Yeah.
So now we know how much the length of this cable, around
Around 20,
20 meter.
Yeah. Around.
Very 20 meter.
Really? It's not shorter than?
Nearly 20 meters. Total length of the cable is nearly 20 meters. I think. Here it's.
Something. Let me just try to change the velocity factor and see what's happening.
Okay.
Okay. Fix it. Go back. Back. Velocity factor. Change. Okay, 82. I will just increase it. See, when I increase it, the distance is changing here. So this velocity factor is around some 85, or I will say 90 because my steps was not good. So 90 meter per microseconds velocity factor for these types of cables. Whenever you go on site, you use this 90, not 82. Or else, this is a very short length. The error is less. But when you are going on a longer cable, 4, 5, 6 kilometer, then the error will be more and more and more. Between 82 and 90, then you will get around some 500 meter error.
Yeah.
It is telling you the default is 1 kilometer and then default is 1,500 feet. So it's not good to use that velocity factor for.
Exact number for BBC for a pilot for velocity.
No value for the exact value.
Around in between 85 to 90.
85 to 90.
Yes.
Not more. 97, same we used before.
can use
It's
the
also
97.
not the same type of cable, same different type of cable, different velocity. So I will suggest this: you take a sample cable around 20 meter or 25 meter length. You do this test on it, and then you fix make the correct length of the cable, not by working.
That's not okay.
Because I don't know my steps was good or not good. It's just around. So you make exact length and then you calculate the velocity factor. Use it anytime you do this test. So go back, change, go back.
If they have the cable manufacturing,
If they have it from the data sheet, then it's okay. It will be there. They don't have it. Old cables normally they don't have data sheet. Normally.
They put simply 92.3 like that.
Maybe, but from manufacturer, no, they put the exact velocity. Okay, how to do this reference, I'll just explain it again to you. Just go out from this, just clicking eyes, arm. Okay. How to do the reference trace, like what we did earlier. Okay, so this is the open one. Start. Back. File. Now I will make short, just make short.
Okay, sure.
Just make short. After you make the short, then you go to file,
Okay.
and then I have the reference. Okay, go back and start again. Oh, I didn't save it. Oh, I didn't save it. Okay, so this is the one. Start. File. We will save the short and then we will do the open. Save. I'll go to 4. Okay.
Open.
Open it. Load. Last one we save. And then we go to File, Reference. So we open, we save, we load, and then we go to Reference. We will have both short and open. Okay. So now this is only, we explain the short and open. That we can do it only by doing the Teleflex standalone. But unfortunately we have to take it out and use the coaxial cable to do that. We did it by using ARM. Still you can do it. Okay? So now we want to make a small fault over there. And locate it. So we will use the velocity factor of 86. So we start with the arm. We start the arm here, and then we start injecting high voltage to get the flashover and get the picture over. We go to arm. Again, we use the same velocity factor, 86. The range is 100 meters. And then I go to start. Okay? Start. Now work menu, save, trace, and search. Okay? Now we are waiting for save. Waiting for trigger. So it's waiting for trigger from the SWG. Start. We are on SWG. Start. Voltage on 0. I'm on 2 kV. I can also change it to just for here. Maybe we need more voltage because of the gap. I'll just make it on 4. But on field, don't exceed 2.5 kV on these types of cables. So that's why I go to 4. I can go up to 2.5 kV. Start. HV on. Timer on 0. Voltage on 0. HV on. So I will give 2.5 kV. So here is the range. I am on 4. So the middle range. 2.5 kV. .5 kV. So I already charged the capacitor. I can remove the voltage, and I gave a single shot. This is waiting for trigger, single shot. When I get a single shot over there, then a flash over happening on that faulty area, and then I have 2 traces. The same what I did manually, it does it automatically. I have the open end, and then after the flash over, automatically it picks up where is the fault. So this is the faulty area where it's change over between reference trace, we call it reference trace, faulty trace. Again, sometimes this cursor will not go automatically to the faulty area because of the critical of the fault, or if you have a longer cable with joints, there is a lot of something here, some more reflections. It's not very clear reflection. Then you have to judge where is the fault yourself. How to do it? I'll just go to end cursor. So I'll select end cursor. See, now I can select where is the fault. How to judge? It's automatically picked up here somewhere, 18 meters. Okay? But this will help me a lot. See the crossover here? They are crossing each other. Reference trace and faulty trace. There is a crossover here. First crossover, I'm following from this side. So I move from this side. First crossover, I go back. Then any little small change between reference and faulty trace, this is our faulty area. So from the crossover I go back. See, it starts changing only from here. So this is my fault. If we have, anybody has a pen, I'll just make a small symbol. So we have, let's say we have this cable. So this is the main pulse going out from the unit. Okay, and then let's say we have a cable like this, and this is the end of the cable. Normally, this is reference trace. Different color you have, or the same color?
No, the same.
Okay.
You want a...
So on in, no problem. I'll just make it below, but it should be on the top of each other.
Okay.
See. So this is the faulty trace now, going all around, small, same trace. Let's say here, okay, it's here also. Here there is some. This is goes down little, and then here it goes cross, and then after the cross it's just going like this. See, after the cross it's just going, doing nothing. See here, maybe the cursor will not go automatically to the fault area because it's not very clear. What I shall do, I just start from the beginning. I go, this is supposed to be matching on the top of each other. So I look for the first crossover here, and I go back. See here, there is a change in resistance. Here there is a change in resistance. This is straight and this is little going down. So this is my fault area here. So in some cases you will need it, in some critical case, but most of the time it should be very clear. But sometimes yes, I face it a lot. I face it a lot.
This one is, sir, in the crossing area.
Yeah.
In this between the open ending and starting.
Between the
portion.
reference trace and faulty trace. This is, we call it, this is reference trace. This is before we inject high voltage, and this is after we inject a high voltage. Okay? So now we are done. We already identify where is the fault. We've relocated. The next step is to do what?
Surging.
Surging.
Yeah.
So we just switch it off here.
Surge, should I change it?
It's open now, right?
No, surge still we can use on the
No, only
SWG.
so that
Okay, but
Searching,
behind we change to R to another.
To the high voltage.
Yeah.
So we move it to high voltage and we do the surge.
Okay.
continuously do the pulse.
Yeah.
Check.
Okay. Voltage is 0, range is 0, so we will start again with the
4 kV.
4 kV. Start, voltage. I will start with 2. Okay, then I can start with the timer. I can start one single shot just to see if there is a discharge or not. See, there is no discharge, that means the voltage is not enough.
Okay.
No
There is
discharge.
no discharge.
No discharge. No discharge. See, up to 3 kV. No discharge. Stop the timer.
Maybe in this timer to get a sound.
Okay. So the discharge is about 3 kV.
3
Yeah.
kV.
Because of it's moving also, it's not fixed, so it's moving. So we have 3 kV discharge. You can increase the time, so it's not good to make it very short. You know, because it's moving, maybe it's already carbonized. It's already carbonized, or maybe it's already, the gap is getting bigger and bigger. It's open. I reach to 4 kV, still there is no discharge.
No, just get
No.
sound maybe.
Okay. Because maybe it's moved now a little bit. The gap is becoming bigger and bigger because of كربونات. إيه. فرغ ده يعني انت ماسكه بايدك بتفرغ. اوكي.
لا بدأ لسه بشوف زمر ما فهمش حاجه.
هين بس انت ماسك ده وده وده يعني كله زي يعني
توصل بيهم كلهم.
يعني ده وده انت ماسك هون وهون. شو الفايده؟ حرام عليك.
انا
اكثر روحك. لا انا عارف هاي اوتوماتيك. It is discharging automatically but you never trust the machine. You never trust it. It can fail at any time. So
انا ما صرت تريد انا بلاحظ الفون.
see carbonized now because of this.
Yeah.
It's already carbonized. That's why we increase the voltage more and more, and it's not discharging. But in real case, no. See it, but we can do it this time. Okay. The same setting. You can set the velocity factor of your cable. You can set the range. So range, it's 100 meter minimum. I'll just keep it minimum. Pulse width, gain, and cursor. You can move. So now we are on, I don't know, we are on channel 1, but there is no reflection. So I'll move it to channel 2. لا هي الاختيار.
يعني ده
عاوز اعمل سelection. شوف انا الحين على channel 1. Channel 1, channel 2. Okay. See now we have an open circuit, but if we do a short circuit, then it's go to negative. This is what you can do on your cable. You just connect it to the cable. If you have open circuit or short circuit, it will give you the distance.
لو 0 اوم.
لو 0 اوم.
بس يعني في حالة 0 اوم بس.
يعني حتى لغاية 10 20 50 اوم ده كمان بيعتبر شورت.
تمام.
راح يعطيك.
بتيجي برضه.
راح تيجي بس ما راح تيجي. شوف هاي كثير كبيرة. خلينا نغير الرينج بس اساس انه نشوف. I'll just change the range. I mean the gain to have it small. هي آخرها لأن احنا
آخرها
توصل. Okay, back. I'll change the pulse width. This is for a longer cable. For a shorter cable also we are normally using the 35 nanoseconds. Anyway, it's very small. We don't have cable. We are using only the see. If you have zero resistance on, that means sharp zero resistance, you will get a very sharp negative trace.
Yeah.
If you have a little ohm on it, I'd say 50 ohm or something like this, then the short will be not very sharp. It will be at least, it will be visible somewhere.
Yeah.
It is going to negative, but not very
sharp.
high.
Yeah.
High peak. But this one is very short.
Because we connected.
That's why we get it.
We connected.
Together.
Yeah, together.
So the short circuit, it varies from 0 to, I will say, 80 to 100 ohm.
Yeah.
It is short. We call it short. More than 200 ohm, it's high resistance. So this is how you do a teleflex TDR one. You have short or open. You have, normally we are looking for the short, not open. Or sometimes it's getting fully cut, then you are also looking for an open.
Yeah.
Let's say I have 1 kilometer length cable, and then when I do a test, I have 500 meter only.
Yeah.
It's open.
That's
That means
open,
it's
yeah.
totally cut, and it's open somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
So by doing TDR, I will know where is the open, then I will use the audio
احنا
frequency.
0 اوم ده بيقابلنا كتير.
الزيرو اوم في البايلوت كيبل is
كتير.
too much.
Common, yeah, it's
It's a
common.
common fault.
الزر ولا بتفرغ ولا بتديك مسافه.
TDR.
نستخدم التي دي ار.
التي دي ار طبعا احنا ممكن كمان نعمل بالارم، مش التي دي ار، بالارم راح يعطيك وين النيجاتيف.
لا مش بيديني.
لا من غير ما تعطي هاي فولتج.
بيديني على طول يعني قصدك؟ لما يكون
يديك محل
لما يكون
الشحن.
0 اوم صريح، لكن مثلا 50 اوم مثلا لا مش بيديك.
راح تكون موجوده.
ممكن
like أول ما
عاوز بقى
تلاحظ
الخبره.
شيء.
عايز الخبره وشوف انت نورمالي البايلوت كيبل يو هاف مالتي كورس تو ماتش
Yeah.
and you will never have all shorted.
Yeah.
لا
So you picked up two, one faulty phase and one healthy phase, and you do arm and compare these two traces together. Where is the change of the impedance on the cable? It should be all the same. All cores should be the same. But if you compare two traces together, like what we did,
Yeah.
you will see some difference in the impedance. So on that difference is your. I will not say 100% this is the fault,
فاهمك.
but there will be some change on the resistance. You can do it by
TDR.
TDR or you can do it also by R and compare two differences.
يعني
How
معلش
to-
الاجراءات من الاول شويه.
Fitting.
كده طبعا عندنا هاي المين اللي بتيجي
تمام. ريفلكتوميتر.
كل طبعا ريفلكتوميتر طبعا ممكن نفس السيتنج، الرينج والفيلوسيتي فاكتور والجين كلهم زي بعض. هنا ممكن انت تختار لاين 1 او لاين 2
على حسب.
على
Depends on
حسب
what? Line 1, line
depend
2.
on your connection.
هو
Yeah.
بس كونكشن بتحط.
هو في two connection. There is
Uh-huh.
two connection. You can connect two channel also.
Yeah, okay.
So you can compare two cables at once.
Mm-hmm.
So you connect channel 1 and 2 and then you can use channel 1 or channel 2. Where to change? Go to file.
File, okay.
Just want to see where is it. This is the reference.
Maybe it changed automatically
No, no.
when we connected.
Not automatically, I just line 1 and 2.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm changing between 1 and 2.
By line.
Yes.
Okay.
You go to line and change 1 or 2. Channel 1 or channel 2.
تمام.
So now I'm connecting on channel 1, I'll just give it to channel 1. That's it. The test is running. Then you can check where is the fault. You can move the cursors. Cursors usually the start should be from the beginning. And then we play with the end cursor. The difference between them is your
نشوف في الشوط. هنا طول كابل السيارة معمول حساب يا باشمهندس، يعني مش
احنا مش مستخدمهم طول كابل السيارة.
لا عموما في
عموما
الأرض.
هناك
في الأرض مش بنعمل حساب ولا بنقص.
بس هنا هذا اوريدي طوله تقريبا 2 متر.
اصل سيارات الوزارة هناك بنقصوا مثلا 50 متر
اي
كابل السيارة، هنا احنا مش بنقص حاجة.
ده طبعا طوله 2 متر. هاي طبعا الموجودة. هاي ما مش مخصوم.
جربت في الأرم هنا؟
الآن ما عملنا
طول
اوريدي
السيارة-
تيست.
طول السيارة مش محسوب. لا مش
لا خلاص محسومة.
اوتوماتيك.
So this is the reflectometer. You want to check by arm. You want to check by arm where is the short
Should we
over
change
there.
behind?
We have to change behind.
Yeah, okay.
It's not changed.